Jolene from Ride the Wind e-bikes. I wanted to do a video of how to pick a mobility scooter for you. There are a few things that you need to think about. We do sell these across Canada, so I hope this video helps you to choose from our Ecolo and our Matrix lineup. So there's two major things, well there's three. The first thing is if you want a scooter that has a motor brake to it. So what that means is that when you let go of the throttle, whether it's a twist throttle or a toggle throttle like this, when you let go of the throttle, it stops for you. So I'll give you an example here. I throttle, I let go, it stops itself. And you can find that option. It doesn't matter what the style is, a 3-wheel, a 4-wheel, you can find that. So that's number one. Do you want a motor brake? The second thing is if you want to go with a twist throttle or a toggle. So I'm going to go right to the Ecolo ET4LX. This is one of our most popular ones. This one is narrower, it's 24 inches wide. But as you can see, it's got smaller tires, so the terrain is the next one that you need to decide. But this is how the toggles work. It's just very easy on your hands to rest and toggle forward, toggle backwards. Because if you've got any issues with your hands and throttling is something that you feel would be uncomfortable, then you need to go with a toggle. We have the Classic and we have the LX out here for that. The other thing is terrain. So what kind of terrain will you be driving on? If you need to go in and out of stores, then I would recommend a smaller unit like this. But as you can see, they're all tubeless tires. The tires are smaller. So if you're going over grass or gravel, this is okay, but the bigger tire is better. The other question that people have is the 3-wheel, is it less stable? Yes, the answer is yes, but if you're going on a terrain which you're on an angle, it doesn't matter if you're 3-wheel, if you're 4-wheel, you know, the possibility of you toppling over is still there regardless of how many tires. But unless you're doing the full 25 kilometers an hour going around a circle, a 3-wheel is actually just as stable, but you do get a shorter turning radius. So it's pros and cons there, right? So then I want to show, you know, this is a 4-wheel that's a little smaller. This is the Fusion, or going with the bigger one like the Ecolo Galaxy is one that looks just like this, but this is the Lunar from Matrix. So the question is, which one do you go between these two? Well, it would come back down to the question of terrain. Are you somewhere where you're going to have a little more bumps? Are you going to have a little more gravel? Then I would suggest going with the bigger one. So this here is the Fusion, and basically the difference between, you see how these look very similar, the Fusion and the LX here, very similar. This one is a little bit wider. But it does not have a motor brake, okay? It doesn't have a motor brake at all. So you do need to be able to use your hands to brake. They do come with enlarged brake levers, which I really like. They all come with reverse, just so you know, they all have reverse. And I'm 5'3", so if you're looking at this video trying to decide, you know, which one would fit you, if you're a taller person, then you want one that the seat goes a little further back. But we'll do videos individually of each of these models, because that's another thing. Some of the seats, the whole seat goes back, and some of them only the backrest goes back. So I'll show you this one. This seat does not move. Now this is an older model, but the whole seat moves back. And that's why if you give me a call, I can run through all these types of details and be able to figure out something if you are not able to make it to the store, like our customers in New Brunswick, Nova Scotia. So yes, just to run down again, you want three things. Do you need something that has a motor brake so that you don't have to stop it yourself? What kind of terrain are you going to be driving on? And what kind of throttle is best for you, either the toggle or a twist? And that's kind of your rundown of how to pick a mobility scooter, shopping online, and buying from Ride the Wind e-bikes. Hey, if you're enjoying our content, please take a moment now and subscribe and like.